So we're gonna go to Graveward because that's pretty much all I ever did on Flak was farm Graveward. Yeah, this is the best I can do for you. At the very least, you'd be able to farm Graveward. I know it works for a few other bosses too. How does this work? Okay, so it's this. I'm sure I remember how to do this. We throw a grenade. We swap. And there he goes. Easy clap. I'm sure a lot of people have seen that setup at this point. Jesus Christ. Forgot to turn around. I think most people have probably seen that in this game by now. I don't know. But that's the Cutsman crit swap setup. So we empty our clip with this, with the Cutsman, then we swap to our Unforgiven. Here, I'll just show it in my inventory. So what happened there? If you have a boss only flak build, then you should use maybe the Bounty Hunter class mod. And I have one of those too, but this one works. This one actually works better for me. In general, I've tested both, but this one seems to do better for me. So what we're doing is we're going into fadeaway, and we don't have Gorillas in the Mist because it's useless for this setup. We need fadeaway to end, so we proc the 100% damage boost on this. Before we take any shots, we throw this grenade to get the 25% boost. It's, I mean, no brainer. We're getting bonus incendiary damage from our shield, and we swap to our Unforgiven before the projectiles land, and we get this 432% crit damage when it hits. So that's what we're doing. Okay. There we go. There we go. Jesus. Oh, that was such a struggle. Okay, well there you go. There's the one clip. So, I was obviously kind of rusty with it, but that's the idea. So, obviously a lot of my gear is pretty optimal for it. Like, this is the best Lyuda I could have for flak. It's fire, the anointed is best. It's a good mag size. So yeah. Little rough there, but that's essentially how it works. So you can do that, or you can do the other one that I did before with using the Cutsman, and then you crit swap to the Unforgiven. So you've got some options. So, I don't know if you're still watching, the person that asked for that, but hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, I don't play flak very much anymore. Oh, that was habit. Appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, Roland. I guess I could go over my skill tree really quick. Explain why I do what I do. Really quickly. Let's start with... Oh man, this looks like a mess. Maybe I don't actually know why I do what I do. Okay, so we put 3 and leave no trace to get the ammo return in the mag. It's a no-brainer. And then we just have to put 2 in one of these to get down to the next one. For boss killing, neither of them are really too helpful, so I just put in this one because they're both kill skills, and if you're farming a boss that's just by himself, you're not going to proc them anyways, so this doesn't, the 2 points you put in next don't really matter. I put 5 in here, and if you use the class mod I'm currently using, Bounty Hunter, all bosses are treated as humans, beasts, and robotics. So all of these bonuses you see apply to Graveward with that class mod now. So definitely put 5 in here. I threw 2 in here, and again, that's just to get down to the next tier. So I don't even know if this works for Graveward. I don't know what counts as enemies nearby. I'm not really sure how this one works. 5 in here, like, no brainer. Extra projectile per shot is insane. 3 in big game. It just makes your hunter skills more effective. Again, it seems like a no-brainer to me. I don't play Flak a lot, so feel free, if anybody does, to correct me if I'm saying shit that's stupid. There's 2 in here, but it's just from my class mod. It's a kill skill, so again, it's probably not going to get procced in a boss fight. 1 in here, crit damage 15%. I mean, that's huge. For 1 point, you get 15. That's a lot. 5 in here is also a no-brainer. 15% more gun damage. So I don't put a point in Megavore. And the reason I don't do that is specifically because I'm farming Graveward. If you can't hit crit shots on Graveward, you're a bot. He has the easiest crits in the game to hit, so I felt like this point was wasted. If you're farming a different boss, like Wotan or Agonizer, who don't have reliable crit spots, then yeah, put a point in Megavore for sure. But for farming Graveward, not necessary. Green Tree. Five in this. It's just a damage buff. I don't think I need to really go over this, but you get stacks of Furious Attack for shooting enemies, like, so. You're getting gun damage from this. 5 points in here. You're getting fire rate from this. I put 1 in Lick the Wounds. You don't really have to. I just do it just in case I get knocked on accident and my pet can revive me, that's all. 3 in here, because you get gun damage and fire rate while standing still. This is particularly good for the Graveward fight, because you can stand still a lot. So, gun damage and fire rate's really strong for Graveward. I throw 3 in here. Again, it's another 25% gun damage. It's well above half health, but you're always going to be above half health, so it's always a 25% buff. I put 2 points in here, and the only reason I did that is to get down to this. So Unblinking Eye. Well, 2 points in here and 1 in here. Both needed to get down to this. So successive hits on the same target increase critical damage. And it's 75% per hit. So this is very strong. And the other one is the Gunslinger Jabber, because it gives us movement speed and crit damage. 2 points left over. I just put in this for more gun damage. So that's my setup. I think the biggest differences might be probably Megavore. If you're farming a boss that doesn't have crit spots, then you need this point here. So you could probably take it out of Persistence Hunter. You'd only lose 4%, so. And this tree is somewhat flexible as well. So. But I would say you pretty much need this. Like 75% per hit, are you kidding me? Oh, and I don't use Gorillas in the Mist. I already explained that. I need action skill to end to proc my anointed perks. So if I use Gorillas in the Mist, it would be really wasted. So I don't bother with that. I guess that about does it. That's my flak.